back.
Yeah, we are.
Andrea, Lyman.
Kevin Brunner. And we're here to, what are we going to talk about today?
Well, let's start, we're just going to do a little bit talking about a movie that we saw last night. We actually saw it separately.
Yeah.
Snow White and the Huntsman.
Right.
Let me just start with Kevin's going to be surprised because this is my genre. I like the action films. I like
are
the
you
magic
kidding me?
and all
You
of this
did not like it?
I did not like it.
Okay, I actually liked this film. I cannot believe that. You did not like this film?
No.
Wow,
I
really
didn't
liked
hate
it.
I didn't hate it, and I liked some of the magic stuff. I like Charlize Theron. I forgot.
I am really surprised. What didn't you like?
Well, Twilight Girl put me to sleep. Kristen Stewart. Yeah.
I didn't know until halfway through because I didn't see Twilight, which you probably saw all three of them.
Oh God, no.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Did I just say she put me to sleep so I wouldn't?
Well, maybe you saw them. You thought you saw them.
I saw one because of the hype, and then
and then after that you were over
and then
it.
Somebody told me no, the next one really, really good, and so I watched part of the next one, and then I said no, okay, you're not gonna fool me again.
Well, I am shocked because we hadn't talked before we started this,
Right.
and I thought she was going to say she loved it because I actually thought the film was great. And I usually don't. You said to me, you don't usually like fantasy, but I thought it was fantastic. I love the special
Wait,
effects.
I don't like fantasy?
You said I didn't like fantasy.
Oh, you don't like fantasy.
Yeah, usually,
yes.
but I do if it's good. And I thought this was good. I am shocked.
I liked the Charlize Theron part and all of that.
But
and
it wasn't the acting?
It was partly the acting, but no, it was partly the writing too, because some of the stuff that I don't want to give stuff away, but let's just say sometimes to show how magical somebody is, something will appear, and it's like, oh, see, it's the light, it's the magic, it's the goodness, and I was like, ugh.
Now, why?
And I tell you something I totally agree with. I had heard a little controversy about the dwarfs, because the people playing the dwarfs are not
really big
actually
people.
Dwarfs.
Right.
They've just done some computer
Which I thought
thing.
was great. You didn't
See,
no.
I have a problem. To me, I understand their problem with that, because it's like when they were forever using white people to play black people and stuff like that. It's like there aren't very many roles for actors who are little people or dwarfs. So you get a role and they can't get it. They do that with gay actors too. Like there's not many roles for gay actors, and then you get an actor that's out, and it's like, oh no, we're gonna have the Rock Hudson and his lover played by two.
Well, I don't think that really bothers me as much as if the physicality. I mean, if you are a dwarf, you do have limited roles, but the gay thing, it doesn't really matter because you're playing somebody else.
Well, no, my problem with the gay thing, not that you only have to cast gay people to play gay people. It's just that a lot of roles people don't get because they're out and because they're gay. So therefore, when there is a role for a gay actor, they seem to go out of their way to cast a heterosexual actor, and all through the interviews, the heterosexual actor will say over and over and over again,
I'm not gay.
I'm not gay, I'm gay, I have my girlfriend, my wife, my girlfriend, and so. But I digress.
Okay.
We're on Snow White.
Yeah, that's all right. But anyway, I thought the special effects were great.
Yes, they were fabulous.
Right. And I'm still in shock that you didn't like it.
Yeah.
All right.
And they also have a thing that lately seems to be the thing with royalty. What is it with the royal sisters and brothers that are abnormally close? It's kind of creepy. They usually, Game of Thrones has that same thing.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and I've seen other things where.
Well, they did intermarry back then.
Well, usually cousins, but
right.
They always have these secret brother and sister
right.
alliance. That's
something in the past was happening.
But I mean, I really didn't have a problem with that plot wise. It's just I've seen it a lot lately.
It's a gimmick, kind of like you're saying.
Yeah. So after this, we're going to see Prometheus, and so then we'll be back for our review on that.
So on Snow White and the Huntsman, one thumb up.
And one.
Oh, okay.
It's not all the way down. It's just,
You could go.
Yeah, I just wasn't loving it, and there were parts where I was not alone laughing at parts where.
Are you talking about the Fairyland? Because someone I heard as I was walking out, I was all right until they got to Fairyland, and I thought that was kind of cool at that part of the film too.
No, that was okay. It was like how certain things would magically appear for her. And, all right, I don't want to give away a plot point, but...
like what give one example.
Okay, one example I'll give.
And you can turn it off if you don't want to hear it.
Okay, yeah. Spoiler alert. A horse that magically appears. And now here's somebody that has been confined for...
in a tower.
For most of her life, and then you can jump on a horse and ride? Because I think you can't. I think you can't. And also just the fact that
well, she was magical though, so maybe I cannot believe you are going to reality with a fantasy show. I'm usually the one that goes there.
I know. Well, okay. But some points were real, and
I'm really curious to see how we feel on Prometheus.
And the other part that drove me crazy a little bit was, so we have two different kingdoms, and she's on her way to one, and somebody else is supposed to help her, and how that person goes from here to here to here, and she can't even get to there. Well, you'll see.
Wow. Okay.
Anyway,
for somebody who loves fantasy, I'm shocked.
I know.
I'm shocked. Okay.
I know.
Wow. All right.
So that's it.